What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of tea from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we about to look at the market performance for the past 24. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't know how many times people are going to see something before they believe. Okay, but anyway, we about to look at 24 hours. Right after that, we will check out prices in details, and once we are done with that, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? Yeah. But before that, well, people are still trying to compare other projects to to Kaspa, right? Those of you with the raccoon, did you get enough scratches? Did you get enough scratches? I don't know how you want to say this, because the team comes out. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Cardano, the raccoon. Did you get enough scratches? I don't know what you want to call it. Some people are saying technical. Some people are saying this, and even the founder Charles himself comes out. It was a big bug. The same tactic that Sui used when it happened to them. They don't want to say they got hacked or something happened. They want to tell you it was a big fat cockroach, and then the raccoon went yeah. I don't know about you guys, but the way I'm looking at it, there's no way you're going to tell me that the founder Charles himself didn't have a hand to do it in it, because of all the validating pools, it was his pool that got hacked. Now they're trying to tell you it was an old legacy this. It was a grandma that went under the basement to grab Uncle Tommy by the ears, and the cat jumped the window, and the dog was meowing, and all those excuses. If you want to buy it, that's you. But it all leads to one simple thing. I've told you, guys, stay away from proofs of stake. Any layer one proofs of stake, unless you want to make your little money and get out of it, okay, that's fine. But do not put so much money in those proof of stake. I've told you, I hold some of them. Like Luna, I hold Luna. Luna is a proof of stake. But the thing that it was an opportunity that presented itself when it crashed. So yeah, I took it. When it was $100 and some, or hell no, that ain't gonna be me. But the opportunity presented, Luna crashed to sub-cents. So yeah, I put my money in it, and it looks like it's doing good. But the people coming out, they kind of piss me off when people come out here and try to tell you that, yeah, Cardano is this better than Kaspa. Guys, they are systematically rug pulling your ass, and you can't even see it. That's the problem. The problem is that they are doing it right in front of you, and you can't even see it. And now I look at Cardano, and I go, yeah. I look at it, Kasongo, yeah. You haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen. Give time to time. VPROX are almost here. You haven't seen. Once Kaspa goes on full swing mode, what I mean by that, Kaspa goes on Mike Tyson form, start swinging, you'll find out. I don't care what you tell me. It was a bug, there was a cockroach, there was a billy goat, whatever you want to call it. A hack is a hack. Those things are not I don't know. Imagine you went to sleep with your bag. It's not that the market went down. It's not that the price swing. It's none of that. But because of the security of that chain, you lose your wealth. Imagine that. Put yourself in the shoes of those people. See, when I tell you, stay away from proof of stakes. In all of them, they've had the same pattern. The same. Solana, yep. That Crashilandia went down. Sui, there was a big roach. You can, all of them have the same pattern, and they are going to systematically rug pull your ass, and you will see. Don't say I didn't warn you, because at the end of the day, once you lose it, I'm gonna come out here and look at you and go, because it don't make no sense. The pool that got hacked is the founder's pool. Come on, man. You gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that. But anyways, it's up to you, right? You wanna keep the raccoon keep on scratching? Go ahead. Just go ahead and do it. But anyways, you gotta remember, I was here when the market was going down. Bitcoin was crashing. Everything was going down. People were calling for a bear market, right? And I told you, it's not there yet. It's not there. Trust me, it's not. These people that put their money into Bitcoin at above 100,000, the institutions, the ETFs, and all that stuff, they have not made their money yet. And then when you look at the technical indicators are showing you that there is still a lot of room left. Me, the way I did my calculation, I know everybody's different. People are different in their TA, people are different on how you look at price action and how you look at stuff. The way I look at it, I think I will say it again. Bitcoin 140 minimum, okay, or 160,000. In between that range. So we're about to see. I might be wrong when it get to 160,000, but one thing I will not do is just like, yeah, that's it. No, I'm going to reevaluate the market, just like I do here every day. With you guys, I do it in a very fast page. Me, myself, personally, I take more time. There's a bunch of other things that I look at before I make a decision. But I told you, it is not over yet. It is not over. For example, we're going to take the coins that we are trading, okay? Kaspa. Look at Kaspa. We are in the development stage. I usually tell you, things don't normally run. If your coin goes from 0 to a 100% in less than 1 day, it's a rock pool. You make your money out of it, you go away from it. And that is not for something you can use for generational wealth. No, that's a meme coin, basically. But Kaspa is building. Kaspa is building things that, like I said the other day, we are going to look at this crypto space way different once Kaspa is done what they're doing. Once they're done with it, you're going to have the 100 blocks per second. You're going to have the V procs over there. There is a bunch of things. Once everything is said and done, it won't be the same again for the rest of the for the rest of the cryptocurrency space. It won't be the same. And this is why I usually tell you, now is the time that you start to pack those bags, okay? Now is the time that you start to figure things out. What do you want? Do you want ordinary just money, or do you want generational wealth? I've told you many times, Kaspa, in the short term, is going to make me money. Money. What do I mean by that? Leverage trading. I leverage trade. You guys already know that. On the leverage, this thing gonna make me a lot of money, because on the leverage you can't have the position open. It goes all the way up there to, let's say, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, whatever it's gonna go, and then ride it all the way back down. No, I'm gonna take my profit on leverage. I have to close them anyways, right? Short term, but long term is gonna make me a multi-millionaire. Because when you look at Kaspa, my friends, look at the people behind Kaspa, the KEF, the KII. You look at, not just, okay, let's just be blind to that side. Look at the exchanges. Although if you ask me, with the V procs coming in, I don't think exchanges are going to be that valuable. But because of people's mentality, once they start seeing Kaspa on big exchanges, it's going to run. Look at, that's what I'm telling you, the short term. That is what is going in for Kaspa. So therefore, it's going to make me money. Long term, when the real adoption begins, you start seeing people migrating. Like a lot of them have already come out telling you they are going to migrate up to space, and a bunch of them, right? Migration begins. What you saw happening to Crashilandia, Ethereum, Sui, and the rest of them is going to look like this much. This much. Because again, I said it a couple months ago, and you see it has started to happen. People will not, like let's say developers, will not let somebody else build the same project on Kaspa, because it will attract better, more investors, it will perform better. So yeah, they are going to transfer, they're going to go to Kaspa. So yeah, with Kaspa long term, you can sit here and tell you in the next 5 years, you will probably going to see Kaspa at $50 or even $100, because I still maintain it and I will stand by it. Money is going to trickle down from every other cryptocurrency, Bitcoin included, into Kaspa. You will see. You will see. Nobody believed me. Now you're seeing it, for example, with Quant, right? When Quant started, I started talking about Quant, and I was telling people Quant was on a development stage. Quant was building. Nobody paid attention. What I heard from somebody telling me, oh yeah, Quant went up to $400 or something like that, and it has never recovered then. And I was like, yeah, how are you expecting Quant to recover without being developed? Sit tight. Overlay is complete. Ecosystem is coming. Things are beginning to look more and more ready to go. The banking system is coming. You are hearing Quant is building stable coins there. Quant is building this banking infrastructure there. This and that is happening. It's coming. Nobody paid attention. I started buying Quant around like $40, $50, I think. That's when I started buying it, and I was telling you guys about it. So, what's going on now? ISO 20022 went live. And a bunch of you, like I said in my other video, a bunch of you who still think, yeah, XRP, see this and that, blah, blah, blah. Guys, common sense. XRP will only work with banks that are using XRP. Okay, let's say your bank use XRP, mine use XRP, we can do the transaction without a problem. But we know the world doesn't work like that. Businesses don't usually use the same bank. A business might be using Bank of America, the other one might be using Chase Bank, the other one might be using a Japanese bank, and those stuff like that. For them to do this without the Quant over ledger, they are going to need all those chains, and it costs a lot of money to do that. Quant over ledger solves the problem. You might be using XRP, the other one might be using XDC, this one using HBAR, this one using my grandma's cryptocurrency. It don't matter to Quant. The overledger is interoperability. And that, my friend, simplifies these things. And that's what we're looking for in the crypto space. We want simple, we want easy access. I don't even want to know what happens behind the closed door. All I know is that if I send you $1, the dollar gets to you right away. Whether my bank is using XRP and your bank is using HBAR, it don't matter to me. I just want to send it through. So if you look at it, again, it's going to start taking place. You see the price? Look at the price. Now, those green candles that you were so waiting for, you were like watching for the past year or 2 years, now they're going to start coming. And as soon as you saw it, the ISO 20022 went live, bam, price started to go. Right? Now, again, most of the banks will not notice until a little bit down the line. It'll be like, okay, I'm using XRP, you're using HBAR, we can't do business. I need something to bridge this because I cannot have all the chains. It's going to happen, and when that begins to happen, Overledger will start gaining more and more and more traction. Again, the icing on the cake for you and me is that for those banks to use Overledger, they need to buy and stake Quant. The more they buy Quant, the more they stake it, the lesser the supply is, And guess what happened to the green candles? Up we went. Right? Patience. It's happening slowly. It is happening. A lot of you are doing it for the green candles. Me, I'm not. I'm buying, accumulating Quant because I want to win that. That is like a stock, those dividends. That's what I want. And they said if you're holding a 100 Quant, you might be between $40,000 to $60,000 a year. That's what I'm looking for. So it's happening. Patience, my friends. Patience. See? Everybody and their grandmama who was busy just a couple of days ago crying about, oh, price is going down. Oh yeah, this is, we're going down the hill. Look at it now. Look at it. I told you, it is a normal thing for Bitcoin to do a 30 to a 50% correction in a bull run. It's a normal thing. I've been into 2 major bull runs and I've seen it. This is what separates you from a millionaire minded person. That is what separates people, because if you start believing yourself that you can be a millionaire, there's no amount of things that me, MMJ, will tell you that would discourage you. No. It is that simple. When you start to think about it, you start believing it, you will start acting like it. You start acting like it. Once you start acting like it, you will get there. Seriously, you will. You will start looking for those habits, like staying consistent in investing. I'm not saying you should believe in the same coins that I do, but whatever that you believe in, you have to stay consistent. And at the end of the day, hey, it's your decision whether you pick the right investment or not. I am showing you the ones I'm picking, and so far I can look at them and say, yeah, I'm happy with what I got. I'm happy with the decision I made. Okay, people are not looking at it. Like, for example, if you look at Kaspa, zoom out. Kaspa is forming a giant bull flag from the day it began till today. It's a giant. Okay, the straight line went up to 20 cents. Now we have the flag getting formed is trying to break out. And you remember I told you, anything under 12 cents is just noise. If Kaspa breaks 12 cents, confirms it with the daily candle, that means the flag is ready to go. It's just forming that flag. So far, development is taking place. Let's sit. Me, I'm sitting tight. I don't know about you. You can go and cry about it if you want to. That's your money anyways, right? If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. That's you. But people never learn. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. It rhymes, right? See what's happening to Quant right now. It happened before on Ethereum. Ethereum, without development, it was still going down until development stopped. Smart contracts went live. Things started happening. You started seeing Ethereum rallying. The same thing with Quant. Development is done. Now adoption is taking place. Now Quant has begun to rally. What part of it people don't understand? I don't get it. Instead, you will see them go pour their money in something like Cardano, which, how long has it been? What's the newest development Cardano has offered? What are the devs doing? The chain is not getting adopted. There is no trading volume. There is absolutely nothing on Cardano. But yeah, people want to go pour their money in there. And then when they get rug pulled, the devs comes out and tell you it was a big cockroach. It was a big bug. I don't know what kind of bug it is, but it must have been huge. It must have been a huge bug, right? They're like, yeah, you guys are, I don't get it. It's like somebody that's been slapped so many times, they begin to like it. We want generational wealth. You have to open your eyes. Open your eyes, because crypto, trust me when I tell you this. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, things are beginning to play out, right? It's like today, Daddy, I could not stop laughing, guys. I couldn't stop laughing. I had Uncle T, right? Because we were talking about the raccoon scratching the walls and everybody's dollars. It's like we were talking about it, and Uncle T gonna be like, yo, hold on. I said, what's the deal? Why should I hold on for a second? He goes, You know, we have our irrigation system for our lawn, yeah, right? And the neighbors were standing out. The neighbors were standing out there. I said, what are you going to do? He said, like, no, we were fixing our fence, and for some reason the neighbors were on our side of the fence, and this fool gonna go on and turn on the sprinkler system. And he gonna go out there and start yelling, yeah. I'm like, Uncle T, what's the deal? So the neighbor was so pissed off, and he goes like, hey, what's your deal? It's just water. Cardano just pissed on you and you are not mad about it. I said, Jesus fucking Christ. And he was busy laughing out loud. Look at that. Look at Uncle T. Uncle T looking at them just laughing. The neighbor's like, yeah, we gonna take credit about it. And you're like, yeah. No, shut the fuck up. Cardano did the same thing to you. Look at Uncle T. Uncle T killing himself laughing at the day. Was like, yeah, you shouldn't be mad about some little water sprinkling on you. Cardano just shit on you. He like, this is just a little part. Wait a minute. By the time Kaspa gets ready, it's gonna be worse. But man, I had a very blast just looking at that. I was like, yep, it's something you tell them. Because like, yeah, I try to tell them our sprinkler system goes on at this time of the day. And I go, yeah, it's just like when you tell people it's time to get out of those things and they don't listen until it happens, right? Because he was like, the neighbors, they try, listen, we changed the time. Don't stay there, don't stay there. They didn't listen to him. So when it happened, well, Uncle T had them like just laughing. Look at him. And they were trying to pinch their hoses and still they were just Uncle T killing himself. Uncle T like, yeah, just like you do with your Cardano, we're trying to tell you get the hell out of it. You don't want to listen, right? So yeah, man, I was just killing myself laughing. But anyway, now the same is happening, right? Bear market? Not yet. They're going to pump it. I told you I want to short the living Jesus out of Bitcoin. But I don't see the signs yet. I don't see. If I miss it, I miss. But so far, I don't see the signs of doing that. Because yet, it's going to go up. They're going to pump it. It's going to happen. Now, the bearish news, they are beginning to pile up. Like we know the Japanese carry trade is going to happen. Whether we like it or not. The MSTR with Michael Saylor, January, February is going to happen. So those things are going to determine a lot. So yeah. Just like Ethereum, Quant is taking off. Kaspa is happening. Generational wealth is happening. And yet you see people who don't want to look at reality. They don't want to look in between the lines to see the fine line. They don't want to do that. They want to chase green candles. And yet they're going to blame somebody else when they get pissed on, like the neighbors got water. They want to blame somebody. Yeah, it was a bug. Really? Oh well, it's up to you. Like I usually say, I'm not your financial advisor. It's up to you to try to see where you are going to win. Those of you holding Quant, did you see? It has started, right? I told you. Anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. So let's see right here. Crypto bubbles for all of you. See, money is not going to trickle down. Bitcoin starts to go, the market is going to go. That's what we say, right? You remember I told you TA is useless, because as Bitcoin starts to go, everything else is going to go. See, money is not going to trickle down from Bitcoin to all these altcoins. It's not going to happen. The real trickle down is going to happen once Kaspa gets everything ready. Then you will see the entire market is going to bleed into Kaspa. You will see. It's going to happen. But anyways, now let's go look first. Let's start first with King Kaspa. Ooh, he's already here. Yeah. Look at that. For the past hour, we are up 0.8%, 21.3% up on the day, 14.2% up on the week. I told you, right? Hourly resets first, daily resets, weekly resets. Now we're going to wait for the monthly, then the yearly. It has started. That giant bull flag has started breaking out. Okay, on the month we're still down 15.2% and 67.2% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.34 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $117.15 million. I kept trying to tell people, I told you, look at that trading volume. The trading volume was very low, 20 million, and I kept telling you that usually be a sign of something big. Look at it today, $117 million on trading volume. And this is just the start. We're just starting. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Quant, the banker's coin. Wow, they're all having it in the front for me today. I don't even need to search. The banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Look at that graph. For the past hour, Quant is up 1.7%, 11.6% up on the day, 9.8% up on the week, 4.8% up on the month, and look at the yearly. It's about to flip green. It's still down 10.2%, but we are about to see it, right? See? And those of you who were talking about Zcash, look at that bubble down there. Okay, look at, I told you, right? Look at Zcash. Zoom it out and look at it. They are baiting you in, right? But anyways, it's your problem. Now, let's go look at the next one. Is going to be Cubic. Okay, that war. Let's see if they're still at war or not. On Cubic, like I told you guys, I'm still waiting. I need to enter a trade on this thing, but something tells me, I don't know. I'm just going to trust my instincts. Okay, I'm going to wait. On Cubic, we're still 0.5% down the last hour, 0.9% up on the day, 8.3% down on the week, 41.4% down on the month, and 53.5% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $104.73 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $3.13 million. Now we go look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin. Let's see, 0.6% up the last hour, 3.1% up on the day, 8.2% down on the week, 30.5% down on the month, 71.5% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $368.91 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $27.51 million. Okay, those of you asking, Monad, again, this coin is something like I'm telling you, it just launched. This is when you want to look at it. Monad is the concept is a good concept, but the thing is, ever since Kaspa came out, I stopped looking at layer ones. Seriously, I stopped. If you want to try to see if you can catch this pump, you can go try it. But yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know how much the VCs are holding, how much the team is holding. I don't know none of that. I did participate in their test net, and I like what I saw over there. But so far, yeah, Kaspa came out, I stopped following it. But if you want to, you can go and try it. Okay, it is up 56% in one day. That is like, yeah, not me. That's not me. But anyways, you can go try it. Now let's see. Let's go back to our routine. Let's try Bitcoin. Okay, Jonathan's pet turtle, and I call it the orange guy. This is why the market is trying to recover. As you guys can see, we have 0.5% up the last hour, 0.5% up on the day, 6.5% down on the week, 23.4% down on the month, and 11.2% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.74 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $72.01 billion. Okay, as you can see, yeah, they're trying to push it. It went down to like what, 80,000. I kept telling you, it's not done yet. Bitcoin is not done. Okay, but well, it's up to you if you want to believe that, or if you want to make moves to try to make money out of it. Because again, millionaires, to become one is not that easy. You have to do the opposite. You remember all the week, everybody else was going down the hill. Oh, the bear market is here. What did I do? I went the opposite. I opened up leverage trading and opened up things, and I bought more coins on spot, which we are going to see. Maybe they're doing good or maybe they're doing bad. You can judge for yourself. Okay? Anyways, now let's go look at prices in details. To do that, I'm going to need my good friend TradingView, which is this guy right here. TradingView, you guys know, hey, like I always say, look at the correlation. Dixie going down, Bitcoin going down. That is something that we don't want to see. An inverse correlation is what we're looking at. But the funny thing is that if you look at S&P 500 all year long, it has been going up. That's what it has been doing. So yeah, that is a macroeconomy for you. Something is brewing behind the curtains. Okay. Now, if you look at the charts, yesterday, you remember? I told you. This is the 1 hour. Oh, come on, Kaspa. Where's my Kaspa? Not Bitcoin. Kaspa. Kaspa right here. We'll look at Bitcoin in a second. I told you yesterday. Price was always gonna get attracted to the moving average, like I usually say every day, not just yesterday. As you guys can see, we broke above the moving average. Okay, we broke above the ribbon. Now the good thing about this price action, my friends, is that the ribbon is in full bull mode. So even if price comes down, and it will bounce on it, bounce and keep on going. That's the good thing about this. I was telling everybody about this before price even went up there. Remember, every day I tell you, price always get attracted to the moving average. This is a bullish move. And you guys could also see, I was telling you that, look, listen, moving average was curving upwards. That is a bullish move. That's how I look at the markets, okay? If you made money, congratulations. If you did not, well, I don't know what to tell you. Now, if you look at the 4 hourly, look at the 4 hour. Just like I told you yesterday, remember? I was saying the 1 hour has flipped. The 4 hours will follow. I was saying it, and that the same principle, okay? Price always gets attracted to the moving average. Always. It doesn't fail. Once it gets there, we have two options. One, it could get rejected and come and try the moving ribbon, or the second, it could go above it, bounce, and up we went. Looking at what the 1 hour is doing is telling me, you see how the price is sitting perfectly on top of the moving average? Zoom in, look at the moving average. It's beginning to curve upwards. It is a bullish move. Bullish move. There's still bullish momentum. The ribbon has just turned green. This is what I was telling you guys yesterday. See? It has just turned green. It hasn't even spread out yet. There is still a lot of bullish momentum in it, okay? Now that the 1 hourly and the 4 hourly has reset, we are looking at the daily. Looking at the daily. Because on the 1 hourly we meet the target. On the 4 hourly we're meeting the target right now, which is testing that moving average. On the daily, the moving average is sitting around 7.5 cents. And look at the ribbon. See? Ribbon is started to curve. Right? Now, the same principle. Price always gets attracted to the moving average. When it gets here, either gets rejected or above and bounce. But so far, we can see from the 4 hourly and the 1 hourly what is happening right now. Kaspa is hunting for 7.5 cents. That's what's happening. Go look at the MACD, go look at the RSI. They are still bullish. Very bullish, because we are getting away from the oversold territories, now started to climb, right? I told you. It's a matter of time. It's just you have to be patient. You have to know what you're doing. It's not bear market yet. Not yet. And Kaspa, I keep saying it, Kaspa is going to be the only one running in 2026 because of the way the release of the development comes out. Okay, it's going to happen. Now, if you go look at it on the weekly, we are still even better, because on the weekly, let's see here, 1 week, let's see, you can't even find the moving average. You cannot even find it. It is way up there around 20 cents. You cannot even find it. So yeah, if you keep asking me, I'll keep saying the same thing, and everybody else is busy panicking. To me, it is still anything under 12 cents is still noise. You remember the resistance I talked about at the beginning of the video, right? The weekly bull flag, there is a major resistance at 12 cents. That's where it is. Once we break this, the next resistance is going to be at 15 cents. After that, we do have 19 20 cents, which is all-time high, before we start looking for price discovery. So yeah, sit tight. Things are playing out. Kaspa is gonna make me money in the short term, and it's going to make me a multi-millionaire in the long term. You guys are gonna sit here, gonna be part of this journey. As you guys can see right now, it is forming on the hourly again. You see the same move it did here, up, up. Now we're doing the same, which means that's where it is. All right. Anyways, now let's go look at Quant right quick. Okay, the banker's coin, QNT. Let's see, Quanti. Where's my Quanti? Where's my Quanti? Quant. You see? What do you see? I tried to tell you, didn't I? I tried to tell you. Price always gets attracted to the moving average. That's simple. I will repeat this thing like a mantra every day until it starts to sink into your head. I try to tell you. For some of you, I even told you personally, buy the coin, because I was buying it, right? Look at it. See? Now we go. Swing. It is swinging higher and higher. Look at it. So, look on the 4-hour. What do you see? Same situation with Kaspa. Breaking above the moving average, ribbon is just switching green. It has started. It has. Oh my God. Well, you'll find out. That's all I can tell you. The move has started, because now adoption is taking place. Okay, ISO 20022 went live. Is taking place, as you can see. Okay, now if you can even look at it on the daily, look on the daily. This is the icing on the cake. Look at where the moving average is. $94, right? Kaspa is hunting for, Quant is hunting for $94. If you can break above that, use as support, it will keep on going. You can even see the ribbon. Look at the ribbon curving upwards. There is still a lot of bullish momentum, but yeah, people will tell you otherwise. For me, I usually tell you, okay, I'm looking at price and I go, yep, it looks nice, but anything under $125 is just nothing but noise. Okay, nothing but noise. After $125, we do have 151, then 164. Once we conquer that, we do have 176, and between between 176 and $230, there is not much resistance. That will be conquered faster than a lot of people think, and then we'll get to all-time high before we start looking at price discovery. Everything is playing out according to plan. Number one rule in investment: patience. You have to be patient. Okay. Now let's go look at Bitcoin right quick. Okay. Let's go look at Bitcoin. Jonathan's turtle. Where we at? This one. Bitcoin. Same thing, right? You guys remember I told you my green line price is gonna boom. Okay. What did you see? We went past green line. Boom. Price went up. And also you can also see price always get attracted to the moving average. Always. On this situation, it got rejected, and now let's see if it's gonna do this. We'll go try again. That's what we're looking at on Bitcoin right now, and I can tell you that it looks like it's gonna do that, because Bitcoin, we need to close above $100,000. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but that once it closes above that 100,000, it will bring a lot of bullish momentum back into the market, and people are going to start flooding in and blah blah blah. The most important thing again, people are still short in Bitcoin because they think like, yeah, it is going to go down and it's going to go have the kiss of death. Like if you're a trader, you already know what I mean. It's going to have the kiss of death. But before we get to that, as you guys can see, even on the 4-hourly, now the ribbon has started to curve, right? That's also started to curve upwards. And again, the same principle. What is the moving average? $98,000 right now, right? So it is happening slowly. I don't know who tells you what or what they don't tell you. Okay, one thing I know for sure, guys, is that Bitcoin, they are getting ready to push it to that 140 or 160,000. That's what they're getting ready to do. The question is, are you going to sit there and take opportunity, or are you going to run away from it? That's the question. Okay, you can see most people are talking about a case of death, which like it usually happen. It happened on gold. Okay, you guys remember when I was showing you the moving average with gold, right? It happened there, and people are thinking like, yeah, once they go to that like 100,000, it's gonna just hit the moving average and then drop from there. That's what they think it's gonna happen. But yeah, I don't think so. I think they're gonna push it to that 140 to $160,000. Okay, now let's look at gold right quick. I just want to see what gold is doing. I just want to see what gold is doing, because again, gold determines a lot. Okay, this is on the daily, and one of my friends pointed out like, yeah, gold is gonna run even higher, because you can see it forms like a symmetrical triangle that is doing this. And then if you put this as a pole, that means it's going to go higher. But I told him, I said, gold follows most of the macroeconomy. We have the Japanese carry trade coming over. That's something that I'm paying a lot of attention to. That carry trade coming over. That is yeah. That never fails. And on top of that, we do have the FOMC coming in. What are they going to do? Are they going to try to save economy? Are they going to try to save the currency? We don't know. So until that decision comes out, we don't know what gold is going to do. So yeah, I'm being a little bit cautious when it comes to gold. On the daily and the weekly, it might look good, but on the lesser time frames, it looks like people are trying to be cautious too, right? So yeah, I'm gonna wait to see the outcome first on a lot of things before hedging more into gold or not. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. But before we do that, like I usually say, please stay away from leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, stay away from it. I will just say buy your coins on spot, because leverage trading is the easiest and the fastest way you can lose your money. It's that simple. So please stay away from it. Okay, but if you want to try, you want to learn, down below I do have Bydfi, which I do recommend for beginners. It's very user friendly. Phemex, Margex, and Wix exchange. Sign up following those links and you are going to get free money if you meet their deposit requirements. Once you do that, they give you free money. You get the free money. Now comes this is the interesting part. Take $20 out. I know it's very tempting, but just take $20 out and start learning how to trade. How to open a trade, how to close a trade, scale it up, scale it down, stop losses, trailing stop losses, all that mumbo jumbo that goes with it. Start learning with it. If you can turn $20 into $40, $40 into $80, $80 into $160, and so on and so forth, then you are ready. Stay away from the temptation of trying to use big money from the get-go, because if you try to do that, my friend, you are going to be the mayor of Wreck City and broke at the same time. Okay. Also, I have down below there the link of Acorn. Acorn, I'm using that to teach my sons and my children how to trade on ETFs and stock markets and bonds and stuff like that. You can follow that link. You can follow that link too. Sign up and you will get $5. It's not much, but it will start at least point you in the right direction for investing into ETFs and stocks, things like that. Okay. Anyways, now let's go look at my positions. Okay, first we're gonna start with my Bydfi. You guys already know this thing was down like $6,000 yesterday or something like that. Now look at it today. Let me refresh. See what I'm telling you? We are sitting at $8,200 approximately. This is what I'm telling you. Sometimes people don't understand. I'm a long-term trader, and at the same time, I am a very, very aggressive trader. I trade at 50x. You guys can see markets are starting to move like I told you they will. Look at that. Quant at $87. Look at my Kaspa trade. You guys do remember my Kaspa trade? I was down almost $700. Today, I am up $727 in profits. But this is not what I'm looking for. I'm still waiting on it. Okay? Look at my Quant trade. I was down $5,000 a couple of days ago. Today, I'm still down, but $2,600 approximately. We're getting there, okay? But again, like I said, please don't trade like me. I am an aggressive trader. As you guys can see, I trade at 50x. and I don't use stop loss. I don't use that. So please, please don't do the same thing like me, or else you will get fucked up. That's what I can tell you. Okay, now next one is going to be Phemex. On Phemex, I'm only trading King Kaspa, and as you guys can see, a couple of days ago, 2 or 3 days, this position was down to $200 or something like that. Today my overall is sitting at let's refresh that in a second, $1,700 approximately, as you can see. If you look at my contract, because here I'm only trading King Kaspa. I wanted to enter a Jasmine trade, but I don't think it's time yet. But anyways, you can see here I am up $633 in profits. We are coming. The same thing, just like Bydfi, you can see I trade at 50x. No stop loss. That's the way I trade. Everybody has their own style of trading. I would not recommend you doing the same thing. So please be careful. Okay. Now, last but not the least, we look at Wix exchange. On Wix, I am trading King Kaspa, and I'm also trading Quant. A couple of days ago, you remember, this thing was down $200 or less than that, I think. Now you see my overall is sitting at $3,000 approximately. Profits, like I said, money. Now if you go look at my contracts, you will see that here on my Quant, I am up $938 approximately. I'm still up, going. And then you can also look at my Kaspa, I am up $546. The same thing like all my positions. Okay, you guys can see I trade at 50x, and I don't use stop losses. That's me. So yeah, please, that's my style, my trading style. I don't say you should copy me. Like I said, I know what I'm doing. I don't care about that money because I'm willing to lose it. Okay, I don't trade with money I'm not willing to lose. I'm willing to lose it if that's the case. So please do not use money you're going to use to pay your rent. Don't do that. Okay, and now last but not the least, let's go look at Acorn. Acorn is my son's broker account. Okay, I'm teaching him how to trade ETFs and bonds and stuff like that. So as you guys can see, look at his overall. He's up $526. I'm proud of this boy. I'm proud of this boy. This boy is really learning how to do this, and I'm just looking at him like, by the time he is 20 years old, oh my God, by the time he's 20 years old, I'm just wondering where his portfolio is going to be when he's 20 years old. Look at that. It even tells you here the potential. It has the potential to make $431,000. That's the potential. But anyways, yeah, I'm a proud father right now. I don't even know where to start. That boy is on the right track. Okay, now if you look at his portfolio, you will see here, let's see, 526, and overall he's up all-time 1.27%. On your stocks, S&P 500 247, not bad. I don't know these small companies. These small companies I know, yeah, but well, that's what he wants to trade. $16 in that, and he got 126.6 on the international companies. On the bonds and ETFs, we have the short term $31 and US aggregates bonds and $73. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. But what I'm most impressed in is his overall. He's up $526. That's impressive. And if we haven't been that long, we haven't been even 2 months doing this. He's up like this. Yeah, I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please do not forget to subscribe. Okay, I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like and comment. It only takes you a second. I get 600 views or 700 views. Anytime you start a video, just click the like button. It doesn't take you that much, right? Also, don't forget to tell me. I read every comment. Some of them I block, some of them I block out of my channel, some of them thumbs up, some of them I reply, but I do read every channel because I'm interested in knowing what you think about what we just talked about today. And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire minded attitude like you and yours truly we all can see these videos and the family can grow. You never know what you're going to learn from a stranger, right? Until I see you in my next one, let's make that money. Bye bye.